Hello folks, well I'm going to do an unboxing of a new camera. I was moaned at, well not moaned at, somebody I believe is a regular viewer, calls himself Rusty. That's not his real name. I'm not sure what his real name is, but he's in the witness protection program, and he didn't like the fact, well he didn't moan, but he likes to see cameras and things unboxed. Now it's going to look a bit dark. I've no extra lighting on. I'm just trying out, it is in the daytime, and I've got my ceiling light on and I've got a little desk light on. I'm just trying this camera in a lower light. This is the new Canon EOS 700D, which was a big mistake, I think. So this is what it's replaced. This is what I have been using of late. It'll go out of focus. Look at it, this is why I hate them. Go on, focus. Oh, you see, this is APS, and it's on auto as well. It's on autofocus, pretty sure it is. Anyway, they're useless. I don't know why on earth I bought one. So I'm really disappointed. I've wasted, I don't know how much it was, £360 odd on the camera that I'm using now. But anyway, we learn from our mistakes. This is what I have been using, which has served me well. Just an HD camcorder. It was only about 200 or less, and I should have really upgraded to another camcorder. So that's what I've done. I've gone to Very, and I go to Very for two reasons. One, I still get staff discount, and I think I got 15% off this. I get 25% off clothing and stuff and textiles. Plus I also like Very because you don't have to pay for a whole year when you spend a certain amount of money, and as long as you pay for it before the year's up, there's no interest. So that's where I get a lot of my stuff. So I decided to go to Very, and I looked at reviews. You know, look, I know vacuum cleaners and carpet washers, I know those. I'm not so knowledgeable about other tech. For me, tech is just a means to an end. I'm not interested in it. I just want it to be easy to use, above all, and reliable. I don't want to be faffing about with loads of buttons, which you have to on this thing. So I've gone for this. This is a Sony FDR-AX33 4K Handycam video camera. Right, let's open it and see what it's like. Oh, and good. Well, I did check this beforehand, but it's got the Mac logo on, so it should be alright when I'm editing it on the Mac here. I'm using a silly angle. I shouldn't do it at this angle. I can't see what I'm doing. I like to have the viewfinder in front, so I'm sort of looking behind me. Behind you! So, here we are. Hope I'm not shouting, because I was shouting in the last. I've got a separate mic, so I think I might have been shouting a bit too much. So I'm thinking that this will be more of a point and shoot thing. Now, one thing that I did like, well, two things which I think will help me when I'm taking the camera out of doors, and especially with my upcoming Lake District adventure. Now, I did use this for the couple of dog walk videos. I used this, and a lot of the footage, well, it was very shaky. Plus the fact I had to abandon a lot of the footage because the wind noise affected the sound, which is why I put some copyrighted music on the last video, which meant I didn't earn any money from that. But it was just to sort of cover up the appalling sound. So this apparently has wind noise reduction, so if it gets noisy, I'll try this out probably before I go to the lakes up on the moor. It's supposed to cancel out the wind noise, but it's also got a steady shot feature. Apparently the lens inside sort of floats, so as you jiggle the camera about, the lens sort of has its own suspension, like a car, so to speak, I think, anyway. So for that reason I chose this, because I think this will be better for me filming in the lakes on location. What a waste of space. Could have fitted all sorts in there. I hope there's nothing missing. So we've got some guarantee accessories and register your doodah, and fortunately a much thinner booklet than the one that came with the camera I'm filming this on. It is all in English, but I think even I'll be able to work that out. I did buy an optional thing. Well, it wasn't a Sony one. The Sony ones cost a fortune. I'm hoping I've got the right one. I bought a spare battery. It's a Duracell brand. You can get cheaper ones. It says it replaces a Sony NP-FV50, and I think that's the battery this uses. So I've got a spare battery for when I'm out and about. I also, well, I didn't buy one. I've got an existing camera case, which hopefully will be okay. It's a bit bigger, I think, this than the current camcorder. Then I've got a little mains lead, very familiar one with a 2-pin plug at the end. More cabling. Well, that's a USB one end, and not sure what that is, that end, but I'm sure I'll work it out. It's another cable. Oh no, it's already getting confusing. That's an HDMI. I know what that is. See, it's going out of focus. HDMI cable, that end, and that might go into the camera. Oh, and a dog has joined me. Little Willow. And this is the mains adapter. Assuming you have to charge the battery when it's in the camera. Hello Willow, what are you up to? Come here, darling. Do you want to show your face? She's here, quick. Look, well, I'm unboxing the camera, look. Willow! Oh. She's a beautiful little dog, but noisy. She's going on Friday. It's Wednesday now. Oh yes, this is a lot more substantial. Hang on, before I take the camera out, let's show whatever this is. Anyway, oh, that's the battery. It's quite thicker actually. That's quite thicker than the one I've got. Don't know how long it lasts. It'll probably be okay. I'm hoping. I know it's thicker. Looks. Oh, I hope it's going to fit. It should do. Ah, yes. This says an NVFV7. Oh, cripes. Oh. Don't say I've got the wrong thing again. I did that with the memory for that Mac. Bought the wrong memory. I've double and triple checked. This says it's an NP-FV70. And this says NV-FV50. Oh, well, I hope it just means the 70 means it's a bigger capacity and it'll have the same fitting. I'm hoping. I checked though, it said it. Oh, well. I've wasted so much money recently, who cares? I'll be selling a few Dysons to pay for some stuff. But that's it for me for this year as far as buying stuff for YouTube. I'm trying not to buy any vacuums either for a while. I've got enough vacuum cleaners to show on my other channel to last me another year without paying for any more. So, and hopefully I might get some more freebies. So, that is a lot bigger than this one. Look at the difference. Yeah, I'm not a tech person. You know, come to me about vacuums and carpet washers, I'm your man. But when it comes to tech, no, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Oh, that feels a little plasticky, I must say. Fairly nice size screen there. So that's where the battery goes. I don't know if it'll have any charge in it. Oh, there we are. Yeah, it's a lot more familiar to me than that thing that's filming now, DSLR. You've got the tripod mount, of course, which I do need for my videos I do at home. And SD, I think it uses regular. Yeah, it uses a regular SD card, which I've plenty of. I might upgrade though, because this films in 4K. I have got some decent SD cards, but I might buy another one as well, just so I've got it. It does have a manual button, so you can manually focus and do other manual things. So, you know, you've got some flexibility. It's got surround sound microphone, but also it does have a microphone socket, which for me is important. Oh, I think it's behind here. Oh, that's a nice action. That's better than the sort of rubbery cover I've got on the camera I'm filming this with. I think it's all out of focus. I don't know if it's my eyes can't see the viewfinder. It looks out of focus. And I think I'm on autofocus. I'm probably on the wrong setting, you know. I'm going to check in a minute. yeah, behind that little thing there's some connections, including a separate mic in, which is a good thing. And there is a shoe, I believe, an accessory shoe on the top that I can put the mic, the Rode mic I've got, I can actually put that on top of that. I might not use it when I'm out filming in the Lake District, we'll see. I'll probably use the inbuilt mic. It's probably not helping the picture, the fact I haven't got any extra lights on. I really should have set up at least one. But anyway, I'm just playing about at the moment. And I'm just experimenting on you guinea pigs watching this channel. It's also got, which is a useful little thing, because I've often, well not often, but I have gone away before with a camera and forgotten the charger. But this has an inbuilt little charging doobry. It's not very long though. I still think you'd need, I mean, you'd need to be very near your charger to plug that in, wouldn't you? I think that might be what this is about. I think that extends it. All these bits should fit in the bag I've got that hold this. The bag I got was for the Canon, but I think it's big enough to accommodate this camera. If not, I'll just buy another bag. I think you can get a Sony one for about £30 or something. So there's a nice strap on it. A nice strap on. Mr. Rusty knows all about them. You see, it's out of focus, isn't it? I can't. Oh, it's just lewd. Oh, there you see. Now it's in. You see, that looks good. If I keep it still, you've got sort of blurry background and the product in focus. But you know, you start going like this. You can't cope with it. You see, no, I'm not having my videos where you're holding something up and waiting half an hour for it to focus. There, absolutely. Well, it's probably too close. It's my fault for not probably setting it right, I don't know, but anyway. This is what I bought, so something, you know, that Rusty bloke wanted to see me unbox it. Well, you know, I'm not very good at unboxing. Oh, that's an HDMI in thingamajig under that flap. You've got night shot for filming, so if you wanted to film people dogging or something, you could be in the bushes with this on night shot and you can catch all the action while they're doing it in the back of their Peugeot or Citroen or some other mass-produced pleb car. And so I do apologise for any of you who drive Peugeots or Citroens or even worse, Vauxhalls. I don't know much about cars, but I've never liked Vauxhalls. The only thing I need to know about a car is how comfortable is the back seat, and does it have a nice shelf for me to put... Oh, my mic, hang on, my mic's falling down. Oh dear, I've got my mic on a stand on a boom and it was slowly going... So yes, so I'm only interested in how comfortable a car is in the back. I hope this is going to happen. I've always fancied the idea of caravanning from an early age. An early memory of mine, my dad used to have. He was very much a Volkswagen chap. My mum had a Beetle. This is in the early 70s. My mum had a blue Beetle, and my dad had a VW Passat, I think it was. They both had the engines at the back. But my dad also got hold of I think they were called a Caravette or a Caravelle, but he had I think it was a Caravette. And his was orange and white with orange interior. He didn't have it for long, but yeah, that was a sort of little motorhome. It had a sink in it, I think. And I think I do remember going in a caravan, and I've always fancied caravanning. I've never done it, but I just like the idea of being able to take your kitchen sink with you wherever you go. So my partner Mark is making noises about possibly getting a caravan next year, which will be absolutely, I just love it. The only thing I don't like about a caravan is I can't be in the back of the caravan in bed while he's driving the car, because you're not allowed to, apparently. When you're towing a caravan, you're not allowed to have any passengers in the caravan. You could with a motorhome, but as a caravan, you can't. So I will have to still be in the back seat asleep. But anyway, so I've been looking into caravans on YouTube, and I've been learning all the lingo. So it's fascinating, and so I can't wait. Hopefully that'll happen. And of course, if I do go caravanning, you'll be coming with me if you're still watching. And look at it, it's out of focus again. Right, So anyway, this, I think I'll be a lot more at home with this, and I possibly should have gone for this before getting the camera I'm filming this with now. I didn't go for a 4K initially because I didn't have this new computer, and my old one would have just completely fallen to bits with the extra space that's needed to process 4K video. But I think the new one should be able to. So yeah, it's a very substantial, weighty item, but not too weighty. This will certainly be better for me for when I'm going out and about. Certainly better to hold than a DSLR camera. So that's what I bought. I'm hoping that I mean, if I've wasted, I don't think this is about 20 quid. If I've wasted 20 quid, I've wasted 20 quid. Oh, don't you just hate these, look. Ah! They don't want you to open them, do they? You see, the thing is with these, you can't really open them to check they're okay without absolutely annihilating the packaging. That's not going to last as long, if it does fit, as the battery supplied, because it's a lot smaller, but I'm hoping. They said it was compatible with blah blah blah. Well, it looks like it is. Hang on. Well, it fits. It'll be nice to have it, you know, that's a lot smaller. It'd be nice to have as a backup in my bag. How do you turn the effing thing on? Oh, ooh, it did something. Oh, right, so it does work. I'll have to look into all that. So, well, if that, well, we'll see. I'll test how long that lasts. If it lasts a good hour or two, I don't know how long it's going to last. I might just buy another one. You can never have enough batteries. At least with this, though, I can run it directly off the mains. I'm pretty sure I can. I can't with the DSLR. When the batteries went on that, I was scuppered. But at least, because I film most of the stuff at home, you use it off the mains a lot of the time. Sometimes I don't. If I need to be moving about the house when I'm doing a demo, then I will unplug it from the mains. But if I'm doing a fixed scene, I'll have it plugged in. So there we go. That's for Mr. Rusted Skulls, whatever he calls himself. At the time of making this video, he's offering a very fantastic prize. He's doing a prize draw. And I'd just like to point out to him, if he's watching, it's 2017, Rusty. To win this prize, go to RustySkull Productions, and he's got this excellent... No, I know there's a bit of scorn in it. No, it's not scorn. I am mocking him, but he doesn't mind me mocking him. I take the P out of Rusty, but he takes it in good stead, which is how it's meant. Anyway, he's offering this fabulous... is it Rolson, which are a cheap shite brand, I know that for a fact, of tools for somebody to win. But to win it, you've got to send a letter to him via his post office box. You can't enter via email or just by commenting, which is how I'm going to do a prize draw, I think. People will have to enter online, and I'll have to write the names down and cut them up. So if you want to enter Rusty's fantabulous prize competition, go to Mr. RustySkull Productions and find out the post office box you've got to write to, put your name and address and why you think Mr. Rusty is the most fabulous person on YouTube, and he will pick your name literally out of a hat, and you will win a wonderful sort of socket set, tool set thing. So that'll be great. So, there we go, plugging Mr. Rusty again. There, that's what I've opened, just for Mr. Rusty. I'll be showing you other things, actually. Possibly more tech. I've just got this little speaker. And it's very, very good. It's gone out of focus. Bluetooth. Focus. A little... I hate YouTube. People said, this is the best one, get it, get it. Well, it was the best one in my price range, this Canon 700D, but it is absolute shite. Right, I'm going to do some things. Let's go into handheld mode and see how that does. I'm connected up via my, what's it? I'm at the moment about to, hang on, can I come out? I've got both computers actually at the moment, because I've still got stuff. I've still got videos that need editing on that. So I'm just doing that, and for some reason it's all gone tits up regarding YouTube on this computer. So all I'm doing is making the videos that I've got on here, rendering them, and then dragging them into a separate hard drive, and then plugging the hard drive into the new computer, and then uploading it from that. It's all very complicated, but once I've got rid of all the footage on this, I don't know what I'll use that for. I might plug that into the TV and use it as a sort of a media player type thing. I'm not sure what yet. But anyway, so I'm at my desk doing things. Right, that's it. That's the very professional unboxing of a Sony camcorder. So you'll be seeing footage of that when I go to the Lake District very soon. So there you go, folks. Move that out of the way. Just take a sort of a shot there. That could be my screenshot. Doo-doo-doo. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Don't forget, check out RustySkull Productions for fabulous competitions. Bye-bye.